So yeah, hi guys, this is Niv from The of Urban, here once again to talk about toys, comics, manga, movies, and shows that we love under the geeky sun. So yeah, without further ado, we actually have here, ta it's actually another Spider-Man. I'm thinking of having most Spider-Man's content off the way first. So we can keep the things a little surprise for the meantime. We can actually also have a common ground that we're focusing on one character or one series at a time. And as I mentioned before with this guy's review, we are a big Spider-Man fan, and yeah, don't worry. I got other stuff in here. Don't worry. I'm just showing off what I have for the meantime. I mean, what we do have available for the meantime, which is the Spider-Man figures. And for this episode, we're actually going to focus with Spider-Man from the Ultimate Gift Set, released on 2011. This is actually one of those times wherein the company wants to push or to pump out cash out of customers by just releasing mostly reused items. Repaints, minor recast, some accessories sprinkled with it. To be straightforward, I got this fig, or not really this particular just figure. The set was actually sold 700 pesos here in the Philippines back in 2000, I guess 13. Yeah. And I was just speaking, it wasn't me who picked this up. It was actually my brother and his wife during that time. I was like, okay, I'm starting out this new figure collecting, collecting figures. And then they said, okay, sure. And I was like, being the man child that I am, and I was like actually asking them, hey, bro, hey, bro, could you buy me this? Could you buy me this? Could you buy me this? And then there we go. They, I don't know, they got pressured. They gave me this box set. Actually, the box set came with Captain America, Iron Man, Wolverine, and Thor. And to be straightforward, those were not the best figures that was ever been produced. Although I could say that amongst the set, the standouts are really Iron Man and Spider Man here. I actually tend or I intend on getting some of those Iron Man figures because um, shout out to my bro Jaren Imperial. He was able to actually hook me up or make me one of those custom electro. So he was able. I mean, the body mold is actually really usable for other characters. And to be straightforward, this particular figure, he's been or the buck, the body itself, it's been used for quite some time. I have at least what 8 figures in the set, or I mean in my whole collection that uses the same buck, same hand, same fist. I guess for this particular figure, the legs are different. I can't say, but whoo, this one's or that particular buck, that particular body, the left leg is longer than the right leg, or is it the other way around? But the idea is it's not balanced. It looks awkward, and I am having a hard time posting those. I don't know if it's really showing here, but amongst the ones that I have with the same buck, this guy's actually got the best mold. I guess I'll check on later if we can see what's up with those other figures. But I guarantee you, the Iceman, the Iron Fist, they actually share the same leg, and the leg is horrendous to say the least. And I just dropped the accessory. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. This particular figure came well alongside the whole box set. It came with this web line. Yeah, just some curled up web line. Let's see. Let me demonstrate how to put this in the figure. And I don't know how or why it will be like this, but this is how it looks if you put it or make the figures use it. There we go. Not bad. Not bad for an accessory, but I don't see the use of it. Seldom use extra, extra accessories like that. With this guy, as mentioned, it's the 2010 buck, wherein it lacks a lot of the articulations that later waves actually got. And what's funny with the Hasbro and their Marvel Universe line is that they started very slow. The articulation are really, it took some time for them to improve until we got the ankle rockers, the like around 2012, I guess. And then from 2012, it became good, became better. Around 2015, 14, it became meh, to, to say the least. Anyway, let's go to this guy's articulation. His head is in a ball peg. I just took off the head just to show you. I will show this again in the later videos, but yeah, it's in a ball peg. I can look left and right, no problem. But the real issue with this one, it being a ball peg, it doesn't have any up and down. If there is an up and down, it's really minimal. Really minimal. Let me just, yeah, that's the farthest that he can go. And lowest that he can go. Up, down. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't see any difference. And then, like the Toby figure that we still have in here, yeah, he's just chilling. It got ball joint in here, or ball peg joint articulation. So the hands will go up like that. It will go farther if you turn it down, like the inner arm, but it will go like this. It will turn around 360 degrees. We have a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, wrist will turn, but mostly most of the older waves and non-exclusive doesn't have any. They don't have the wrist hinge that most especially the Marvel Legends, the big ones, enjoy. And then diaphragm. Okay, I'm ruining my own setup. Diaphragm joint. Okay, just like before, side, side. It can go forward really far, backwards some are backwards, back, whatever. It will kick out this far. And unlike the SDC6 so let me just take it off. Just show it to you. It's in a ball joint, or it's not like the T joints before. So they are able to kick out very far to the side, to the front, back, and some. And then it got double jointed knees. And unfortunately, Robo, I really do apologize. These small figs can't kick their butt, but he could kick his back. If you can see that, he can kick his back. And then, as mentioned, this is the 2011s, 2010s. It just got hinge up, very little hinge up. Hinge down. Hinge up doesn't exist. It want to exist, but it can't. It can't. And then swivel. Overall, amongst the, as mentioned, the reused body, the slender body here that they've used for this particular Spider-Man is actually quite good. It represented them very well, in the line, there are at least um some body molds or some like preset body molds that they use. For slender characters, this is the body that they use, and then there's like a much taller, much bigger buck. Usually, those characters like Captain America. Who else? Um, Pile Driver. Am I thinking? Yeah, and then other books will actually eventually show little musculature or bigger musculature compared to this one. Cyclops, for example, Captain America, for example, they've used a buck, much taller, much bigger, much beefier, and then there's the Luke Cage buck, wherein it's really taller, really much beefier. The arms, to be honest with you, the way they sculpt it, it looks really dandy, but dangly, but blah. It's neither here or there. But I mean, the arms are quite questionable if it's actually bulkier. But with this particular figure, the small frame or the yeah, we could say small frame because the Cyclops will actually be the medium range or medium um, body body type. Paint application with this particular figure with our Spider-Man here. Over time, his white in the eyes actually faded out. These are common issue with the Spider-Man that their eyes actually fade out. The paint that they've used for the eyes really fade out very very easily. I got another head of this particular mold that got scratched out, and I just kept it there. I was like, okay. And though, as mentioned, some of the paint here are actually fading off. This particular one, the reds, the blues, and the blacks, are actually still good. I got, as I mentioned, got this from 2013, quite some time now. If you will notice, most or all of the deco for this guy are just painted on. The I don't okay. The butt is actually kind of flatter, and the particular reds and blues for this figure, or I mean, the reds and the blues for this figure, um, it still pops out. For me, it does represent the comic Spider-Man. This is for the movie. This is the movie one, and this is the 616 comic Spider-Man. In my collection, actually, I consider him Peter B. Parker. The one from the Spider-Verse movie, because it kind of matches the colors, um, kind of, but it's like he's not too vibrant. He's not too bland. He's just okay. Yeah, I'm chill here. So here is his side profile. I know, he's very slender. And like our good boy here, he's a bit beefier. Here's the back. And yep, pancake ass. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a butt there, but not much butt. And then, as mentioned, this is one of many. I say it as if it's really a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's a thing that we will see eventually with all of my, not all, but most of the Marvel Universe 3 3/4 figures that I have that shares the buck of the small guys, or the slender guys. Final thoughts on this item or on this product, this particular Spider-Man. If you cannot find the other ones, like honestly speaking, if I'm a really avid Spider-Man fan, that will just say, "Oh, I really want something really different." I'd go with the SDCC exclusive 2010 fig, or the Amazing Spider-Man Andrew Garfield fig. Those are actually kind of They offer very good articulation, very good sculpt. But if you're on the budget, or on a budget, I mean, and you're just trying to collect like a basic Spider-Man, or you were just aiming comic, the more accurate Spider-Man, this is a good find. This is a good item. I recommend it. But as I mentioned, if you got the chance to look for the more exclusive one, then go. If you don't, then still collect. Do whatever you want. This is your passion. This is what you want. This is what inspires you to actually, work hard, or you just want to have fun collecting these figures. I do recommend this one. This is a first, but scoring system, out of 10, I could give this a 7. Anyway, this is again Niv from the Urban. Thanks for watching. See you soon.